Hello and happy Friday. We've technically made it to the weekend for the Wolfer fam because the girls don't have school on Fridays and I don't tend to work on Fridays. I probably have a couple things that I'll end up doing later today. One of our lead planners, Rebecca, or Texie Becky, we need to do a debrief from a wedding that she did last weekend. I like debriefing. She knows I like debriefing and she probably wants to debrief. So that'll probably happen at some point today. And chickies look great. The 10 chicks we put underneath Bertha, she's still caring for them. She slept on them all night as far as I could tell. All 10 of them are still awake, alert, doing just great. So now I need to figure out how we are gonna handle this moving forward because Kathy is already pecked. Kathy is the spotted one, has already pecked at some of the brand new chicks. I just don't know if I want them in the same space. So I'm thinking it might be time to graduate the teenagers in with the rest of the flock. But yeah, they're about the same size as our leghorns. So the babies, or the teenagers right now, are about the same size as the white chickens that we have. So size-wise, they should fit right in. There is going to be a pecking order where like some of them might be picked on a little bit, or pecked on. See what I did there? So we just have to be aware of that. It doesn't matter like when you put them in, day, night, it doesn't matter. They're going to have to refigure out how this pecking order works. So we'll probably need to do that within the next day or so. So once Bertha gets up and moving, she can go live in the teenagers' little enclosure with all of the chicks. So she still has the housing to go into to keep them safe, dry, warm, all that jazz. But we can keep them away from Kathy, and we'll keep Kathy in the smaller coop with a little house because it's only her and 2 chicks, as opposed to Bertha with 10 chicks. Oh, I also did just get, okay, so obviously if you saw my recent video about talking about infertility, just such a emotionally draining topic, I talked about getting rid of some toxins and got myself some sriracha. No, I signed up for Branch Basics, not signed up. I had a shipment sent to me of Branch Basics where it's basically this one bottle of concentrate does a whole myriad of things. There's all-purpose cleaning, cleaning for the bathroom, you can make a streak-free spray, although they do recommend distilled water or reverse osmosis, which we don't have either, we have filtered, so I don't know how well that's gonna work, but it can also be used for laundry as well. We currently are using 7th generation, but want to get even. Like those who research like clean stuff say 7th generation is like basically an imposter of clean stuff. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to over explain any of that stuff. If you guys are interested, I do recommend looking it up. So we're making the next step to being slightly even more clean with Branch Basics. I ended up getting their glass bottle kit because I would like to have everything in glass bottles if possible, but it came with plastic ones as well. So at least we can have one set in the kitchen and then one set probably in the kids' bathroom or maybe in the master bathroom. Because I don't know if this happens in your house, but in my house, cleaning products grow legs. And by grow legs, I mean a small person uses them and then leaves them somewhere and then I can't find it for another day and a half. So I like to have at least 2. Oh, Bonnie's still outside. I should probably get her. McGregor. Alright. And Helberg is in Spiegelville.
Hear that? And then we're also heading to Helberg Barbecue in whatchamacallit?
Spiegelville?
Spiegelville. And Milk King is in McGregor. You guys live out in Texas. This is a great place to go. Driving over the lake. So pretty. What lake is this again?
Lake Waco.
Oh, there's a helicopter. Can I zoom in? It's landing. I clip ended.
Spielberg. The kids are reading in the back. And Big Blue broke down. We're not quite sure what's happening, but our excursion is not working.
What's the address? Okay. I have the address here for you.
So Elias is on the phone with AAA to try to figure out what's going on. I ate a lot. And the AC is obviously not on, so I'm like sleepy. It sounds like our next door neighbor is sending his dad to come pick us up, which is the sweetest. So we've already agreed that we're gonna send him home with eggs, because that's just like, we're probably 25 minutes outside of town, so it's not an easy little jaunt to come pick us up. I don't know if he needs me. I'll catch right up with you in a sec. You want to turn to go the other way? Keep going. You're sitting down and relaxing? You having fun? Let me see your face. Cutie. We are back. Elias did unplug the fuses and then plug them back in. And then when he went to restart the car, it started just fine. So he waited a little bit, turned it off, and turned right back on. So we're not entirely sure what's going on with it. But he's driving it home right now, and I just put Silas down for a nap. Who is his brother cranky or what?
Tell me about it.
So cranky. So yeah, we were trying to figure out if we dropped it off the mechanic today or what we do. I think he's just gonna come home, and we're just praying that he makes it back. I mean, this is just the perks of buying a car that's new to you, but not new at all. So I think now we're gonna go out and check on the chicks, make sure everything's good to go out there. Yeah, and then go from there. Yeah, you want to take the camera and show them the ducks? The girls have the ducks in the bath right now. Here.
They're just cute as ever. Look at them. I swear, sorry, not Gloria. Dora, she's the largest she can stand in any sort of water. Dora, most likely Nora, right? But yeah, they're just being cuties. They had a case of the zoomies earlier where they just dumped their head underwater and just went like a torpedo. Sorry, I'll be turned out. Yeah, that's fine. These guys are cute. We just wanted to show you guys, these guys, that they're swimming around and they do poop a lot. Before you guys get ducks, they poop a lot, but they're totally worth it. Like, they have a lot more personality than chickens. Like 10 times the personality. Look at that little face. Duck Norris. Duck Norris is kind of the sweet but small one in the group. Like, you can tell he's a bit smaller than the rest of them. And then this one, I believe, is Nora. That's Nora, guarantee. Let's put my hand behind it. There's Nora. They're just tiny and cute. Well, that's enough footage, I think. Alright, end the clip. Now we are going outside right now. Super bright. Going to check on the chicks. Is Mom out here already? Wait a second. This ain't right. I'm gonna cut the clip. Alright, we figured it out. Mom has to do books real quick on Good and the Beautiful. Which, thank you guys so much for sending us those free books. We really enjoy that. There's the sweetest creatures you ever did see. What is it? Yeah? Wanna say hi? Sorry, I'm trying to walk over a bunch of sticks. What? Here's Kathy, Cass. She hatched 2 chicks, if you guys haven't caught it up yet. She hatched 2 of these chicks from eggs. And then the mother load of cuteness. How silly of me. I have not introduced you to our zoomy little friends. These guys we've had from Tractor Supply. We thought we were getting Easter eggers, which is that little gold one there. Her name is Honey. But these guys turned out to be barred rocks, I think it was. So that's been our check. Let's get you inside. So it looks like Dad made it back safe and sound, which is awesome. But we're gonna have a mechanic look at that, just in case. Don't want to take the risk, but alrighty. Bye.
Hello. Good morrow. We both napped. I took a hard nap. He thinks he nodded off for a little while, but I think the glassiness in his eyeballs said otherwise. We
Glassiness is from the margarita.
we had the margarita like 6 hours ago. We are installing a new feeder that we had to put a bungee cord over for the chickens. We are moving the teenage chickens in with the larger hens because we feel like we're going to need a spot for Bertha and the 10 chicks to go relatively soon, because they can't stay in the top of that coop. That's just not enough space in case Bertha wants to get out and stretch her legs. It's just not enough. So yeah, we're doing a chicken shuffle today. But we need to put another feeder in there that the teenagers can access, that the goats can't eat from. And this is supposed to be cause less spillage, which is cool. And we're hoping that the tiny little goat heads can't fit.
Goat schnauzes.
Goat schnauzes. The schnauzes of the goats. Alright, so first step, let's install this and see if the goats can get into it.
Cool. Should we put goat feed in it first?
No, because we can't dump it.
Okay.
And the chickens won't eat the goat feed. And we don't want to entice the goats any further.
Okay.
Hi, Luna.
Hi, Cookie.
I'm really hoping this works. Can your nose fit? Let me check it. Let me check it. I think your nose might be able to fit.
The other nose is not going to be able to fit.
We'll find out. I mean, they're resilient little buggers. They smell food. They want it. Huh. Oh.
Lola's really friendly and just wants you to hold her as well. That's Cookie. Or not Cookie. Luna.
Oh.
Alright.
Nice. I think we're good. I mean, they're so aggressive that they might knock it off the wall. Oh, Bonnie. But I don't think they can get any food. Oh, Fred! Of course they tried to eat the zip ties. Good, they lost interest.
Cool. Awesome.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can find the second one of those that I ordered.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see once we fill it up more if it becomes higher and easier to eat though.
Yeah.
Should we try it? Successfully gotten more than like a handful of crumbles out, so we might secure it further on the base because they got it from like basically knocking against it till it bounced back. We might secure the base a little bit further, but we're gonna leave that as is for now. And now we're gonna get all the teenagers out, which should be a lot of fun. Expect to happen. We know that a pecking order is going to be taking place. We know that the older chickens are going to pick on these guys. We have to let it happen. There's nothing we can do to prevent it, and it will be a little bit of a bumpy transition just at first, and these guys, they will be scared, but we can't communicate to them. We can't tell them it'll be any easier. We just have to maybe keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't go too aggressive.
Mimi, take the chickie for your bag. Poor chicken. That's what happens when you're chosen as the favorite. So Kathy's gonna be moved over to that one, or
Bertha, and those chickens need more space. Ooh. It's okay, Mama. You've been upgraded. It's okay. What you doing, little ones? Oh. You gotta find your mama. She's this way. Come here. She's this way. There you go. There you go. There she is. What do you think, guys? Oh, someone saw a bug. What are you looking at, Silas?
I'm looking at the baby chicken. Can I hold them, please?
All right, let me see if I can grab one for you, okay?
Oh, I love this one.
It's like a little new baby honey.
Yeah, excuse me. Can you get to
Is it your new best friend?
Hey, can you look at me? Can you look at me? Oh, okay. Oh, go see your mama. That was sweet, buddy.
My little kiwi.
Come on. The kiddos and the hubs have gone off to Dairy Queen because it is Ice Cream Friday. We did not grab any earlier due to the car debacle and then due to the fact that I took a gargantuan nap. And I realized it was 6:50 when they left and I was like, I think I should stay and make dinner, so they're gonna pick up something for me. So for tonight we are doing gnocchi or nosh. If you're a Hannah G fan. And I have all of this ground meat. You probably saw me talk about this on stories a couple days ago, but I ground up liver and put it into our meatloaf. And I didn't mind it, but liver is such a wet meat. Okay, so if you watched my video recently about like eating healthier, cleaning up beauty products, all that, like one of the things that I'm trying to consume more often is beef liver because it's so nutrient dense. So this is one of the things that I'm adding in where I'm like, I should probably have the kids do this too, and Elias. So I'm trying to find ways to like sneak it into their diet. Kids didn't notice with the meatloaf. Elias totally noticed. He was like not a fan. He usually goes for like seconds or thirds. Meatloaf is one of his favorite meals, and I quite possibly ruined it by adding liver to that. I didn't mind it. I thought it was fine. So tonight, on this week's episode of trying to sneak liver into my family's diet without them knowing it, I put it in with ground pork and ground beef, and I'm making a meat sauce to go with our nosh, our gnocchi. Bonnie, where are you going? And we are working on our kitchen manners, huh? Oh yeah, you can be over there, that's fine. But I just don't want them in here. So I actually have a bag of dog food in my pocket right now. She's not normally food motivated. Trixie isn't. Trixie's just very much, she wants praise. She wants to do things correctly. That one will literally do almost anything for food and gets a little frantic about it. But the second you get her outside, all bets are off. That was one thing that I tried today, was to bring food out with me to see if I could get her to mind me better near all the animals, knowing that I had food in my pocket, because she needs to learn when it's time to go and when it's time to not. She's still learning that she should have a brake pedal. She hasn't quite found that yet. So I figured I'd just keep the dog food in my pocket and see if we can just at least work on some kitchen manners. I don't remember when it was, probably last time I was vlogging. So those stories, they were like wrestling in between my legs when I was in the kitchen. I was like, this is not, no more, no gracias, not for me.
I'll check in for Jamie. She cooked dinner and the kids and I went and got Dairy Queen. The long was really line. I did not do that intentionally. The line was really long. Yes, dinner's ready. Here it is. It's got her liver concoction stuff on it. So yeah, we'll let you know how it is.
I don't think I showed you the soil we got delivered today. So it was actually steaming when he dropped it off, but it is, I was told it was garden soil. This is like, and according to the guy who dropped it off, who's dropped off this before, this is like 50% sand. This is gonna drain so fast it won't hold any moisture because it's like a bunch of sand. And then there might be a touch of soil in there, and then the rest is turkey compost and then a little bit of mulch. So unfortunately, this we're gonna have to treat more like a compost, which stinks because that was supposed to be our soil for our seedlings that were supposed to go in ground probably a month ago. Super bummed, especially because we spent like $300 on that, and I wasn't gonna buy compost right now because just to get everything started you don't need it. Bummer. Bummed about the garden, bummed that I'll have to get more, but at least the guy who dropped it off today has a resource, and he was so kind. I don't know if I said this earlier. I feel like today's been like a year long. He said he'd bring by a 5-gallon sample of another one from another place. He'd just drop it on by. I'm like, I freaking love Texas. I love Texas. So, yeah, I think he said either today or tomorrow. Obviously, it hasn't happened yet today. All right, time to close everybody up for the night. Trixie, no thank you. All right, so just to make sure, Kathy and 2 babies, great. Close them on up. All right. Bertha and her babies are okay. They will not be closed up. I just want to confirm that there aren't any chicks on the outside because they're just not used to this space yet. Great. I see a Bertha booty. That's all I see. And the girls are trying to catch the barred rocks, and oh, they got all the teenagers and they're going, oh, almost all of them. And they're taking them inside. Ladies, we do need to figure out how to get the goats inside though. What? We need to figure out how to get the goats inside.
Grab some feed. Put 'em in there.
You make it sound like it's just so simple.
Well, it sounds simple.
That's stinker. Okay, but now the goats need to go in.
This is our nightly routine.
No, it's not. This is the first time we've ever done this. I feel like I should get in there to help. Well, that was a little bit more of an adventure than we thought. What are you doing? Yeah, that was a little bit more of an adventure than we thought. Trying to get the teenager chickens and the goats to go inside because we have been leaving the barn door open. So trying to get them all inside at the same time was a little crazy. So at a certain point I was like, fine, bring in the dog. Like, we'll just have Bonnie run them into the barn. Well, Bonnie's not trained at all. So it ended up just being her chasing them down and us individually grabbing them and throwing them in the barn. It was a lot.
They stayed there because they wanted to.
Hi, baby.
Okay. Highly suggest these ducks. They're cute.
I know, I can't wait till they're grown and they're gonna be that pretty green color, huh? Did you just... That's a hard sploot. That's a sploot. Oh look, more girls' socks.
What?
I swear, they leave socks everywhere. I think someone's paying them to do it. That's the only thing that makes sense. I'm gonna go work out. We're gonna turn on Hardy Boys, which is a family-friendly kind of a mystery TV show on Hulu that the girls have been very much enjoying. I don't know, did anyone read Hardy Boys as a kid? I totally did. Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew were like. So I'm gonna go ahead and ride while we all watch together just to kind of get my ride in for the day. Here, you taste. Do it taste good? All right, let's go watch Hardy Boys.